Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take it to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv22PH Online. You can also subscribe and click the notification bell for update on our live feeds. We begin the news with the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress suspending their indefinite nationwide strike after reviewing their meeting with the federal government side. The decision to suspend the strike followed an emergency extraordinary meeting by the National Executive of the unions held last night in Abuja. NLC had earlier listed 6 conditions it said must be met by the federal government before it could call off the strike. The conditions contained in a series of posts via its official X handle included the arrest and prosecution of Special Advisor to the Imo State Governor on Special Duties, Chinasa Waneri, police officers as well as thugs involved in the attack on NLC President Joe Ajaero in Owerri, an arrest, prosecution and dismissal of Chief Security Officer in Imo State Government House identified as SP Shaba. Organized Labour had also agreed to convene a meeting of its relevant organs to consider steps being taken by the federal government to address their grievances in the wake of the nationwide strike. The newly posted Commissioner of Police to River State, Olatunji Desi, has assured people of the state of adequate collaboration to fight crime and protect lives and property. He gave the assurance while receiving duties of the headquarters of the River State Police Command. Nnamdi Olimini reports.
CP Disu, who described his posting as homecoming, having served in the state in different capacities, inspected a guard of honor mounted by officers of the River State Police Command. The CP said Port Harcourt and its environ is a familiar terrain and his past experience in the area would in no small way impact positively in the effective discharge of his duties. According to him, every stakeholder is important in the maintenance of security in the state and stressed the need for effective collaboration of the police and the people to succeed.
All I have to tell you at this particular moment is that I know the terrain, I will work with the people, I will partner with the people, and together we shall succeed.
CP Disu, who took a tour of all the departments of the command, also had a closed-door meeting with journalists whom he described as dependable partners of his administration. Nnamdi Olimini, Rstv News.
Away from Nnamdi's report, National President, Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, Comrade Ladi Bala, has reiterated the administration's commitment to lead by example for the overall interest of members. She stated this when her campaign train visited River State chapter of the association at the NUJ Press Center, Moscow Road, Port Harcourt. Gospar Aneli was there.
Comrade Bala, who was excited with the members of River State chapter for their turnout and support of the consolidation and empowerment, which is her second-term agenda, explained that when voted into power again with her team, will not let the association down. She disclosed that since the formation of NAWOJ in the country, there has not been a permanent headquarters, but within a few years in office, the union was able to secure plots of land in Abuja and sued for cordial relationship with partners to enable the association achieve its dreams. According to her, the association under her watch will float radio station to air their voice and draw the attention of agencies for development and members' empowerment. Comrade Bala solicited for block votes from the River State chapter of the association to enable her build a better NAWOJ that will stand the test of time, adding that public office is a service to God and humanity.
We need to have our own radio station where we can tell the Nigerian woman's story. We don't want to tell you things that we cannot do, but these 4 things: capacity building, building of national secretariat, having a radio station, and giving visibility to Nawaj. These are the 4 things we intend to do if you give us your mandate for the next 3 years again.
Chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Rivers State Council, Stanley Job Stanley, and his principal officers used the occasion to advise the women journalists to be united and make progress. The event featured a question and answer session from the members of the association, while the Nawaj president clears the air on some grey areas.
We should build that synergy of working together. As a chairperson of Nawaj, if you have opportunity, you can open it for the NUJ and say, my chairman, can you go and meet this person? Something like this can happen. It's because of relationship. But it is not a law that you take permission to go and do your activity. There's no point having the structure of Nawaj.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Local government area are undergoing training in tracking, courtesy of the local government leadership. Chairman of the Council, George Ariolo, while addressing the benefit to empower youth with requisite skills. Justice Ehuo has the details.
Ariolo said the initiative is another positive step towards making the use of the local government productive and to dispel insinuation in some quarters that youths of the local government are lazy. He noted that it is a step towards building more skills, as his administration had earlier trained more than 200 youths on scaffolding, crane and forklift operation, adding that a driving school with global recognition was chosen for the training.
We want our youths to be productive positively too. We don't want you to be lazy about, so that some people will cash on that opportunity to be gathering you together to be causing mayhem here and there. We don't want that. And this also to emphasize to people that our youths in Obiabo are not lazy youths. They are productive youths.
The chairman, while noting that truck drivers are in high demand across the world, enjoined the beneficiaries to make good use of the opportunity and be of good conduct throughout the training to enable them reap the benefits.
Because if you concentrate and learn this vocation very well, job opportunities are littered everywhere. You can also get a job opportunity outside Nigeria, because we discovered in course of our study before we ventured into this, that in countries like Canada, America, and Europe, they are looking for heavy-duty truck drivers. So with the certificate you get from ACE driving school, it will enable you to get a job. And when you get a job, it's for personal benefit. And then from there, you become productive and then you help other members of your family.
The team lead of the driving school, Mr. Nduka Ejo, lauded the chairman for embarking on the vocational training, which he said is the first of its kind in local government administration, and assured him that they will be trained professionally. He pointed out that the trainees will be certified to work anywhere in the world in view of the high demand for truck drivers. A beneficiary, Mr. Bright Obunda, thanked the chairman for the opportunity and assured of proper utilization of the acquired skill.
The biggest thank you we can give to you is to make do, to utilize this very life-transforming opportunity. Chairman will assure you that tomorrow you will be so proud that you have children littered over the world.
Justice Ehuo, Rstv News.
President Bola Tinubu has said his administration is committed to steering Nigeria towards self-reliance and reducing dependency on others. President Tinubu gains an exhibition and Emerald Jubilee celebration of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, CIPM, with the theme Sustainable Human Resources, Business and National Development. The president said the administration envisions an unprecedented level of industrial activity marked by the establishment of unique industrial hubs tailored to the strengths of each region in our great nation. Represented at the event by the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Nkiru Onyejocha, Tinubu said his administration will prominently feature women and youth in all its endeavors, recognizing them as integral contributors to our nation's success in line with its vision to ensure inclusivity. He told the human resource practitioners that their role is crucial in molding and effectively managing people to become catalysts for economic resurgence in an increasingly competitive and changing world. The Senate has passed for first reading a bill seeking the establishment of a federal data bank. The bill was sponsored by Senator Jimoh Ibrahim. Speaking to Newsbend on the bill, the senator explained that the purpose was to establish a federal data bank that would cover every sector of the economy and provide data for development for both the public and private sectors. Ibrahim said data is critical to economic planning and development, making the need for a data bank very important in any vibrant economy for in-depth insights into customer behavior, the state of internal processes and external risks, which gave room for variety, volume, velocity, and value. Ibrahim said there is a need for the federal government and stakeholders to invest in a data bank that will drive the growth agenda, adding that all levels of government can also benefit from the federal to local government levels with access to information. Excuse me. In another development, the report of the Senate Committee on Communications on the screening of the newly appointed Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, Aminu Maida, may be considered at plenary. Feelers from the committee indicate that the report of the screening held on Wednesday will be presented at plenary today and adopted. At the screening, the committee chaired by Senator Aliyu Belbis saw him as suitable for the job according to his pedigree and records. Maida had, before his appointment by President Bola Tinubu as the new Executive Vice Chairman of the NCC, served as Executive Director, Technology and Operations at Nigeria Interbank Settlement System PLC. Members of the committee, like Senators Jimoh Ibrahim, Abdulaziz Yaradua, Abdul Ningi, and Adamu Aliero, vouched right choice. Federal government has been urged to fish out the Nigerian collaborators in the $11 billion arbitration award P&ID sought to get from Nigeria, saying that the fact that the court ruled in favor of the Nigeria should not be the end of the case. These views were expressed at a media training organized by Human and Environmental Development Agenda Resource Center in collaboration with Journalists for Democratic Rights, supported by the MacArthur Foundation, held in Ikeja, Lagos. The participants who spoke on the topic, Building Public Ownership for Transparency and Accountability in Governance and Service Delivery, added that rather it should be beginning because there would be some prominent Nigerians that aided the company in a bid to defraud Nigeria. They also urged Nigerian journalists to be committed to do more investigative stories and corruption cases and ensure such cases are pursued until justice is obtained. This is Rstv News at 3. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube and at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv22PH Online. You can also subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And in part 2, after the break, Kenyan Parliament approves deployment of police to Haiti, and US-China agree to resume military communications after summit. Details in a moment.
The world stop spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stop spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stop spinning. I'ma keep winning till the keep up with me. Come on, let's go. I'ma keep winning till the world stop spinning. Independent women, come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stop spinning. Africa, you feel me? Come on, now let's get it.
New styles from Darling. Find your beautiful. This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
You're welcome back. Nigeria Customs Service has disclosed that the country lost about 1.3 trillion naira due to granting of waivers and concessions. The Deputy Controller of Customs, Musa Mba, who represented the Controller General of NCS, Adewale Adeniyi, explained that customs would have generated more to the nation's purse in 2023 if not because of waivers and concessions to investors. According to him, Nigeria lost about 1.3 trillion naira to waivers and concessions in 2023, stressing that the money would have added to fund servicing of debt. Concerned about the development, the chairman of the Joint Committee, Senator Sani Musa, said that the Senate would commence investigation into granting of waivers and concessions in the country. And on the foreign scene now, the Kenyan Parliament has approved the deployment of 1,000 police officers to Haiti, plunged into chaos and gang violence as part of a UN-backed mission, despite widespread criticisms. According to the UN representative in the country, the small Caribbean state is plagued by gang violence, which controls 80% of the capital, with the number of serious crimes reaching record levels. However, the deployment remains suspended by the Nairobi High Court, which has yet to examine an appeal lodged by an opponent arguing that the mission is unconstitutional. The Kenyan government has been strongly criticized for its decision to send police officers to Haiti, a highly unstable and dangerous country. Human rights NGOs point out that the Kenyan police are accustomed to using force, sometimes lethal, against civilians, which constitutes a major risk in a country where previous foreign interventions have been marked by human rights violations. A Moroccan court has increased to 4 years imprisonment the sentences of 4 men for the rape of a teenage girl in the south of the country, in which they had received 1 year imprisonment in the first instance, according to the prosecution. According to Aicha Guela, one of her lawyers, Fatima Zara, aged 15 at the time of the event, was raped by 4 men in a village near Tata, southeast of the country. In 2021, resulted in pregnancy. Guela told newsmen that the Agadir Court of Appeal sentenced the 4 defendants to 4 years imprisonment each for indecent assault on a minor with violence, announcing that she would appeal to the Supreme Court. In December 2021, they were each sentenced to 1 year imprisonment at first instance, sentences considered lax by human rights associations. US President Joe Biden and China's President Xi Jinping have agreed to resume military-to-military communications in an effort to ease rising tensions. It was the first time the pair had spoken in person in more than a year. But there were still signs of tension between the two, as President Biden repeated his view that President Xi is a dictator. China's foreign ministry later criticized the remarks, but they do not appear to have taken the shine off what both sides are portraying as a largely successful meeting. President Biden also said both leaders had agreed to establish a direct line of communication with one another. On entertainment, indigenous Nigerian rapper Oladipo Olabode, popularly known as Oladips, is dead. Let's hear details from Mavis Victor.
The The sad news was announced on his Instagram page by his family, stating that they are saddened to inform the general public on Oladipo's death. They added that Oladipo has kept his battles to himself for over 2 years, and the funeral service will be announced as soon as it is concluded. May his soul rest in peace. Grammy-winning singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, has stated that he is most likely to sue bloggers and hire 100 lawyers for defamation, but he is being considerate because he knows they are trying to make ends meet, asking why Nigerian bloggers are hell-bent on pushing him to the wall. American comedian Jimmy Kimmel is returning again to host Hollywood's biggest awards show, Oscars, for a 4th time. Jimmy is hailed as one of the all-time great Oscars hosts for his perfect blend of humanity and humor. The 96th Oscars will be held on March 10th at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for having me. It is a great honor to be invited back for a second time. Some of you will be going home tonight with an Academy Award. What could be better than that? Nothing, right? So, Oscar is the most beloved and respected man in Hollywood, and there's a very good reason why. Just look at him. Keeps his hands where you can see them, never says a rude word, and most importantly, no penis at all.
Mavis Victor, Rstv Entertainment News.
And in sports, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder will fight on the same night in Saudi Arabia on December 23rd, but against different opponents in Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker, respectively. Former heavyweight champion Joshua and Wilder have long been touted for a bout despite both losing the world titles. Wallin after Wilder faces Parker on the undercard. Wilder, who has not fought since a first-round knockout. Usyk and Fury were expected to headline the December 23rd card in an undisputed clash, but that meeting was postponed following Fury's controversial points win over MMA star Francis Ngannou. With that
again, then we sparred in 2016 before he fought Charles Martin. And I think, honestly, Joshua, he was on his way up. He's a very good fighter. He was a very good fighter at that time also. And, you know, I pretty much feel like he had his peak maybe around 2018. Joshua, he deserves a lot of respect. He's done a lot for himself. He comes from humble beginnings to really conquer the division.
Unified world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, not against Jarrell Miller.
You're going to make him pay?
Hey?
You make him pay for it?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Good, that's what we want. We can't have it, Daniel. Tell him, you're not going to let him do this, Daniel.
Daniel, anything to say? Not right now, but we're going to keep things moving. Thank you very much, Jarrell Miller.
You're welcome.
Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. And that's it on the news. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Join us again at 7:30, which are bringing you the world news. Bye-bye.
quiet, keep quiet. A moment of silence for my baby.
Don't talk, let me talk.
Loving you, girl, no get holiday. I do my mother every day. I need no